Hi everyone to Wednesday's weekly dev call. So today's majorly agenda would be regarding the stuff like what will we be doing and presenting on 30th, and what are the development in the last few weeks. And we had some of the we had three new contributors, Methul, Anubhav, and Gagan in last week. So we'll show their work also. So Ronit would start the meet.
Mm. So, hi everyone. Ryan, can you present the PPT? Sure. So, basically, today our agenda, just move to agenda page. Yeah.
First of all, yeah. So first, just the
Uh, okay, and basically, this is our code of conduct, and here in the slide, there is no commercial advertisements, and basically, our weekly dev calls happen on Wednesday from 7 to 8. And here are some of the links for privacy policy and terms and conditions, which you can check out from the slide. So moving on the agenda for today. So for today, our agendas are first of all discussing whatever we have achieved in the last week, and along with that, whatever the issues which we have solved, and infrastructure milestone, and the feature we have produced and bugs we have fixed. Apart from that, we will be discussing on our major event which will be happening on the 30th of October, which is our GitMesh LFD event hosted by LFD Mumbai, which will be a virtual event where we will be giving live demo and hands-on session, so that people can use GitMesh, and they can also see like how it works and all the features we will be showing there. And apart from that, next we'll be discussing on the post event roadmaps, things like we will be going to open source summit Korea, where we'll be presenting GitMesh there. So we'll discuss something about that, and along with that, we'll discuss more on a technical plan, like further how we'll be implementing more technical features and how we should progress, and lastly Q&A and discussion. So yeah, moving on. Next. So yeah, last week has been very good. We had solved like me, Ran, and Pav, along with three new contributors, Mithil, Anu, and Gagan, actually. So we all, including all six of us, we have solved around 12 issues, in which there were seven bug fixes issues, and we can name the seven things like earlier in chat context in the chat page. The contexts were not persistent, so we have fixed that issue. Now we do not lose context in between. It's persistent now. Apart from that, previously we were not able to load the previous chats from the history section. So now it has been fixed, so we can check the previous chat too. It won't create an issue. And with next issue is key issue number 82, in which sidebar open option is not explicitly available. Earlier you had to chat with the system, then only after having a first chat or first message, it will it will give the option for the sidebar, or no actually and but now explicitly the sidebar button has been given, so it's fine. And along with that, the we have basically did some fixes on the chat box button and scrolling part, and basically and then the second two three issues are something related to css part. And one bug fix is related to the sync, timing sync, where we are not able to like sync the timing on the chat section. So now that has been fixed. Moving onwards to the features which we have created.
Okay, so
Okay.
Ryan, your mic is muted.
Yeah, yeah, sorry. Okay. I wanted to share that, wait a minute. Okay. So like, Per, you can continue with the part of PRs.
Yeah, sure. So the features we have solved for this week are now we can search the public repository, any public repository, directly from the hub projects page. Earlier, you could only see the repository which only you had access to, but now you can search for any public repository using the search option from the hub and projects page. You can also create a new repo from scratch within the GitMesh. Earlier, you could only work on a existing repo, but now you can create a new repo from scratch in GitMesh only. And for our third feature, which is essential for open source contributor, is live fetching and automatic PR creations. You can directly create PR uh, from the chat section. The PR will be generated automatically. You would not need anything else to generate the PR. The fetching will also be live so that it can fetch from time to time. Then signed commit enforcement. Uh, this is for the Gitmesh code. We have implemented that only the signed commit will be committed in the Gitmesh repository, and no unsigned commits will be allowed from now on. And another fix, another feature which you can say is now clicking on the header logo, which is the Gitmesh logo, you can directly jump to the landing page, which is the hub overview page, by clicking on the logo. These are some of the features we have shipped in the past week. Let's move on to the next.
Yeah, so like just the point was you can now use the version 0.1 now, as we have released the pre-released alpha version. So now you can use the chat contextualization and the other things. In future we would be doing the other stuff like gamification and manage page. Okay, so like our now majorly for the ours, like our today's agenda, like the most important agenda, we haven't discussed, like we three haven't discussed what's the actual plan. So whatever we show you today would be just a rough plan, and we would need you, or like you all your all engagement to like plan something that we can present it a more better way. uh, Before Ronit continues, like I would first like just say about that major goal of 30th meet would be to engage people to use Gitmesh and code in Gitmesh. Like, so we would be doing more on hands-on part. Like we would be showing stuff and like describing architecture things. Like we would be more focusing on the technical part. We would be covering the story and short brief, but it would be short part and majorly focusing on the hands-on part. So Ronit would be like continuing from this part.
So hello. Yeah. So basically, as Ryan said, our event on 30th October will be very much crucial because in that event, we'll be doing the hands-on demo with all our attendees and participants and showing all the features which Gitmesh has currently and which we'll be implementing in the next till the next week. We'll be doing hands-on demo with the attendees and explaining them why Gitmesh is there and why it has been evolved or something like that. So yeah, moving to the next page. So here is a bit of a rough plan for the GitMesh event, like for the 30th October event, where we'll be first starting with the problem statement, like why we started this project. So basically, there were two three reasons. First of all, that 85% contributors drop out after first contribution. So and also there is a no like there is a missing. Project management thing in the open source community. Like there is GitHub, but there is like even though contributors, new contributors don't know where to contribute, how to find the issues, like how to match the issues or something. So for all these, like we will be discussing all the problem statement and what will be our vision, and this will be a short talk, and apart from that we'll be spending most of our time on the hands-on session, because this session will be mostly for 1.5 hour. So yeah, we'll be doing hands-on session where we'll be basically discussing all the features which we have implemented in GitMesh till now. First of all, we'll be showing them that all the different AI integrations which we have done, and all the attendees can add their own API keys. It could be paid or something. Maybe if paid one could be OpenAI, Anthropic, or other, and free could be Google API from the Google AI Studio or Grok one. So this is the thing. And apart from that, we'll be basically doing hands-on demo of the and apart from this we will be doing hands-on you guys have seen that how chat section work. So we will be giving a hands-on demo on the chat section, like what are the different things available in the chat section. So and how the chat section is more context aware, and how we can get more better code understanding from there. And apart from that, how we can do some minor changes from there only, and do the editings in the file in the real time. And also in another section, which is where we will be getting the issues, AI powered issues, which where issues will be automatically labeled, like this feature we need, maybe this feature we need to do in the coming week. And we'll be showing them in the on the 30th October. And let's moving on, these are the core AI features. And then we'll be discussing all, all the integrations which we have. Like right now we have GitHub and GitLab integration, which we will show them. And recently last week I have merged the PR related to fetching and automatic PR creation. So that also will show to them, like if we chat to the system and just tell the system that okay fine, create the PR for this or create the commit for this, it can create it. Okay, user will get the pop up of the dialog box, and user will just click on the commit or create PR button, and it will be done easily. So this is the thing. And moving on the next part. Huh. And one will be having a short talk on the core feature, like we have integrated web containers here, where we'll and which allow us to render some of the basic JavaScript related codes in the website only. So which will be a very good feature for us. And apart from that, we have added a we have added terminal section there, where a virtual file system is managed, where we can uh, run all the Linux commands related to file systems directly for that GitHub repo, which we have opened in the chat section. And along with that, there will be a chat history management section and conversation branching section, something like which we have Google AI Studio has, where we can branch the different chats, and accordingly we are working on different code understanding part, which is a much helpful issue. And basically then from here we will be discussing some of the basic technical architecture right now which GitMesh has, which is it's right now it's built on a TypeScript, and for the desktop thing we have Electron desktop plus web thing, so that we can build out desktop app from the code base, and also we can host this on the web. And basically the tech one major part of the technical architecture is web containers, which we have discussed. And third third thing is key, yeah, MCP protocols. Basically, right now we have space for integration of multiple MCP protocols, which if let's say if we integrate some of the protocols in the coming week, so that we can demonstrate to them in the third session, in the 38 October session, like how we can integrate different MCP protocols and directly work with the Gitmesh along with the third party MCP protocols. So basically, these are the technical architecture which we will be discussing. So yeah.
I think this is what we have done until now. As Gitmesh is undergoing rapid production, we will be adding more features to this workflow. We will be solving more issues this week before the 30th October meet. So we might include more details in uh, for the 30th October meet along with these details. Uh, the main
Yeah, so
reason,
like
yes, yes.
so like overall the point was the yeah. So like the overall point of the meet would be more to show them like this was the formal part like which we showed like you can see the formal part, problem statement, hands-on demo, technical architecture, community roadmap and those stuff. This is the technical part. First of all, as you guys all you know, so like we three would be speaking, and we want you four guys who are contributing to Gitmesh to get some of the portion. Like as you can understand, we only have 1 hour, so we don't have you like a lot of time. So you will get some around like 5 to 7 minutes. So like, what's your interest? Like, have you searched regarding like some of your interests that you want to speak on something? So as you like plan, so accordingly we can speak out and like give you some of the features accordingly to speak like because what I think we would be doing is first any of two of us would be first like just speaking about the story part. We would be covering it in just 5 to 10 minutes early like first 5 to 10 minutes, then majorly the 30 minutes part would be majorly of that we would be focusing on completely hands-on part. We would be showing the code, how the backend is working, how the front end is working. Like what I am planning would is like more about showing them how everything is working, like each and every step, like just starting from the backend terminal. We will even show the backend terminal part and how the terminal is logging everything, how we implemented every stuff and what's the actual plan we are focusing on. That would be covered in around like we can say 20 to 25 minutes. So this would take around 10 minutes first from this and 25 minutes. So still we would have some 25 minutes left. So if we distribute it 5 minutes everyone, so like more 20 minutes would be covered. So like what I think is like you can cover something from the architecture part, like some particular part of the architecture. You can describe the architecture in four parts, like as you are four guys, so you can describe four part of the architecture, and using that architecture we would be showing the complete part, and in the last 5 minutes we would just be describing like just ending the session in some or the other way. So overall plan is like 10 minutes story, 25 minutes hand on, 20 minutes architecture and 5 minutes to like just end the presentation in that way. So like if you have something to say regarding the 5 minutes part or like that part which you want to say in the architecture, as like overall we would be having part the part would be like we would be majorly focusing of one part would be of hub and other three part would be completely on chat page because the actual features are on the chat page, so we'll be majorly focusing on chat page. So three of you would be speaking on chat page and one for the hub overall hub page. So you can just speak out overall like what's your interest about. Yeah, like Mithul, Gagan, or like Anubhav, if you want to speak out something. Like I guess Sneh just messaged me that he is in train, so he can't join. So like if you three guys would like want, what I think is like Sneh would want the MCP and AI part, but the other part, if you want to cover any particular part regarding any of the backend or front end or any other part, like we would be majorly focusing on some part that people from LFDT or globally would be interested to know much more in the technical depth. So we would be covering everything in more technical depth. So what I suggest is like one person would be focusing more on UI and other three would be on AI and backend and security stuff more, as we have to like go in the depth of that part. So if you want, if you like have something in your like idea, if you have some idea, otherwise like it would be happen that I would be giving some idea to you guys and then you would be speaking on it. If you want like that, then we can go for that also. But if you want to speak something, then you can do it right now.
So maybe I think I can speak about the hub part because I explored it, and I think I can suggest the improvements that can be done in the hub part.
Yeah, we would be majorly not focusing on improvement right now for the meet. We would be focusing on what we did. So like if you are covering hub part, you would be majorly like doing it of the part like how we connected Netlify and how we connected Supabase and those stuff majorly, and how we fetch the data from GitHub. It would be more on like how we fetched and showed on the hub. It would be that part. If you want regarding hub part, like you can just send me some of the script, somewhat if you have, and I would also send you some of the script as like just recommended like script. Overall, you can share me what you want to speak. I would be like just making it around the overall event, so you can just share with me. I guess if you are doing on hub part and AI part would be covered by Sneh, then Gagan and Anubhav can take parts like what I suggest is one person would be speaking on web container part because actual part is web container. Like if you want to speak on web container, it would be a great part to speak as it is a technical portion and why we are using web containers. And other can be like other can speak about the other architecture parts in the code base, like what's the backend, how we connected backend, and what like how we connected each and every small parts, like how we change the prompt or those small stuff you can speak on. So if you have anything, Gagan or like Anubhav, if you have something regarding this. Okay, so like no problem. Uh,
Um, uh,
yeah.
I think I can speak upon the web container part, but I have not explored it yet a lot. So I'll need some guidance about that, and I'll explore it by myself also. And I
Yeah,
think
you
that
can.
there is 1 week of yep.
Yeah, you have like 1 week or like 1 week of time, and you can even connect with any of three of us, and we would be explaining everything, whatever you want to speak on. Like if you are taking web container, it's one of the important part in the project. So we would be like telling you how it works and just giving you a complete idea of it, and then you can speak upon it. Like you have 1 week of prep time, so like you can go on that.
Okay, then it will. I can take up the web containers part.
You can also share what you want to speak, what points you want to speak, or a script that you will be speaking with us, and we will review it before the actual meeting.
Yeah, okay. I'll prepare a script before in 2 to 3 days, and I will share it with you.
Yes.
Yeah, great. And what about like Anubhav, if he is able to turn on like his mic right now, so you can just speak out. If either you or like what particular part you want to focus on.
So I haven't explored the backend completely yet, so I don't have a particular part in mind. But I'll look into it and tell you by the next by in 2 3 days.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. Like, what was our plan was like we if we plan everything in this week, like if you plan the script and the flow in this week till Sunday, then we can like just you can just try to speak out the part which you are speaking, and on Wednesday, on next Wednesday, when we have the official dev call, on that day, we can just practice it once. Like if we can cover that whole part in 1 hour, because you know that David Borswell and like some other people would be joining the meet. So it's also like it would be also hosted on like globally. And if people are not joining on the hosted version, they would be seeing it on the YouTube live. So like some or the other way it would be stored. So like our goal would be more to be like telling them that how crazy thing which we are working on. So even we three would be sharing some of the script. And what I think for the backend part which you can speak on is if Sneh is speaking on the MCP and those part, you can just speak on the part like how we are like transitioning from the how we are like traversing the whole database. Like we have a lot of code base, like we have a huge code bases loading on it. So that huge code base when loaded on the web container, how we are searching file from it, like you can majorly speak on that part. I will give you like some of the content by tomorrow, I guess. Like we any of us would be giving the content by tomorrow, so that you can prepare on it. And no, like it's not necessary to speak on it. You can like just frame like around the content and you can speak on it. Like I would be sharing the content by tomorrow, and by next week we would be having that. Also, like one thing which I forgot to speak earlier, like what I need is like if you could just share your mail IDs for the next time, so that I we can share the PPT or like before the meet itself to the team which we are like closely working with. There are contributors which are contributing, but the people who are closely contributing on the project, we want them to like be more connected on the project. So we would be sharing the PPT earlier, and what would be the topics and those stuff. Also, if you have like any guys interested around you for joining the meet, you can just tell them to register, and it's free and like it's online, so they can register on the like just on the platform. And even you can visit the YouTube link which I shared in the chat box itself, so you can just do it on that part also. Yeah, so like I guess you can just I would be sharing this on the Discord of the LFDT, and you can just get it from there. So now, if you like, if Ronis wants to continue, he-
Sure. So basically, after all of these, after the event, let's say after the completion of the 30th October event, here are some of our technical priorities after this meet and that 30th October event. So basically, obviously we will be having the feedbacks from the LFDT attendees, and based on that, basically whatever feature we have right now and what we will be implementing by the next week, based on that we will be try to like onboard some of the beta testing part, And apart from that, we'll have a proper documentation of various frequently asked questions, so that any person who is trying to get to know about the GitMess project, he can just see the various FAQs, and based on that, he can get his answers. And apart from this, we will try to maintain the documentation of the GitMess. So like slowly we will try to add things on the documentation, so that we will have a basically digital book where we can see our progress, and also other people or new contributors can see like what GitMess is doing and where are different options in the project. So yeah, this is the thing. And yeah, third thing is ki, of course we'll be presenting GitMess in open source summit Korea, South Korea. And apart from this event, we'll have we are also present we'll be also presenting this in other two event, which is open search con Korea on 4th of November, and OpenSSF Community Day Korea 4th of November. So these are the like post event roadmap, and there are some of the more technical priorities. So yeah, Rand, can you change the paper? So here from here then here onwards, we will try to build a production in the sense ki Docker containerization of the Gitmesh, so that anyone who is cloning the repo or doing something, he can directly use the Docker for downloading and using Gitmesh directly. Like so that there won't be any other dependency issue or other integration issue, like everything will be wrapped in the Docker. And of course, like it's somewhat based on the Cloudflare workers. So yeah, Cloudflare and a little bit of Cloudflare Flare infrastructure will be there. And apart from that, we'll be working on the get intelligence feature, like more enhanced AI features, like how what are the things we can integrate here, so as to make collaboration more easier, solving issues more easier, and progressing of the project more faster and in a more fruitful way. So we'll be regarding this, we'll try to push more new features, so that code understanding and collaboration will become more easier. Right now, whatever feature we have, we'll add on the features and we'll improve the existing features, and we'll be discussing about these features maybe in the next week or something. So these will be our technical priorities, and along with that, we'll be moving aggressively on the MCP integration ecosystem, so that we can also take the leverage of the different tools existing in the internet right now, so that other contributors or something who is working on some other tools, and he want to test out Gitmesh with that tool, then he can directly use that the MCP of that tool in the Gitmesh, and it will work properly fine. So yeah, we'll be moving aggressively on the MCP part, and that's it. So these are some of the technical priorities which we will be focusing for the next 1 month, and building out the things. And basically our long term vision is something like Jira for open source, where we'll be easing out the AI collaboration on the GitHub and open source projects, so that contributors do not drop out, or maintainers do not feel any more issue in maintaining the bigger project, like which person is contributing in which issue or something. So yeah, these are our long term goals. So yeah, if Ran and Pav, if you want to speak something.
Yeah, so yeah, okay. So one
So
thing,
these are the features that will be present in the version 2 of the Gitmesh, I guess.
yeah, version like 0.1 is like already launched, and
Hmm.
for the 0.2, the features which like right now Ron had told. would be more focused on the version 2. Like we have already released the 0.1 version. So now whatever we will be doing would be more on the 0.2.0 version. And like for the later versions, we would be having gamification or the management page part, everything later.
or maybe the enterprise management.
Yeah.
We can also.
Also, one thing which I had to show you guys was this. Yeah. Can you see this screen? Okay. So, like we also apply, like recently we got the mail from LFDT to apply for the LFX2, and we would be getting LFX till next one, and we have already listed it right now on LFX, and it would be up like I guess the budget would be approved by like soon. The budgets would be approved soon for the next LFX stuff. We would be focusing on Docker, Electron, TypeScript, Git, agent orchestration, blockchain package manager, and MCP part for the LFX next year. It's just the update on the LFX part, and for the other part is like yeah. Okay, so the other part is like, as you guys know, many of you were working already on the part. One thing which I want to focus on till 30th is regarding the website of gitmesh.dev. As you all guys like know, there is an official website of Gitmesh, which is gitmesh.dev. If you don't know, then I would be like I shared the link in the chat itself. So we have a website of gitmesh.dev, and you can see this thing like right here on my screen also right now. So we do have a website of gitmesh.dev, but this website was completely created in urgent basis. So we did not focus on any particular part of the website. And this website is like very much like clean and like open right now. But we want the website to be more focused and like showing each and every part, like where we are progressing, or the we would be also sharing the different videos and like different videos that if people wants to see the meeting videos, and each and every part we would be sharing on the website. So one of the goal would be to update the gitmesh.dev website, because currently the gitmesh.dev website is not completed. Also we need some of the blocks to show right here. I do have one blog. I would be uploading it soon, but we would be having multiple blogs like also. So major goal would be if someone is interested to update the website. What I think is like not to have this website completely as it is. It's not necessary to have this website as it is. You can even have a complete new website part, which is more like if you have more clean and more part, majorly focusing on the open source part for this website. Okay, and if I show you guys the yeah, so like this, see, like you can see there is an gitmesh.dev. I will also share this repo with you guys. So this repo consists of the part of the website. Like this is the gitmesh.dev website code. You can see the complete code which I posted 2 hours ago. This is completely written right now for the temporary basis. We would be replacing it. So you can make the PR for changing the website right here. It's under the Alveoli Labs, the parent company of the Gitmesh, which we are handling. So like you can have the gitmesh.dev right here, and the part if you want to change anything on the main code base, you can do it on that on the second part, on like directly on that part. So like in future if you want to add your new blog, even if you have if you want to add the new blog on the on a gitmesh website, if you wrote any blog on gitmesh or the technologies of gitmesh or open source, we would like you can just open a pull request for the blog by just adding the blog link and blog part, and we would directly merge it. So like it would be easier for us also and for you guys also to easily add your blog, and if selected it would be directly added. First we would be focusing to update the website soon. So like that's all on my side. If you have anything to say like for
Uh,
Yeah, so I guess like every part is cleared. One of the thing which we need is like till tomorrow we will be sharing the content with you guys, and then just revert back to us like what exactly you are speaking, and try to keep it under 5 minutes so that you can complete in 5 minutes. Like you know that it won't be completely perfect. So like if you keep it under 5 minutes, then only you can complete in 5 minutes. So just focus on that part. Okay, so. If you guys have any doubt, you can just speak out right now. And if you don't have anything, then like we can just like just start on the next part. Like we can just end the meet and then like start working on it. And also you know the who are the maintainers so that you can easily reach out to us on GitHub, LinkedIn, or WhatsApp or any kind of other platforms. Yeah, if everyone like if everything is clear, then like we can just end the meet. So like, thank you for joining and have a great week.
Thank you, everyone.
yeah, thank you.